All right, we're gonna get started shortly. Um, it looks like my screen is not sharing. Can you see my screen? Okay, hold on one second. There we go. Turn off my audio. Aha, there we go. Okay. All right, well, good morning. Hi, Robert. Oh, let me get rid of this.
Morning.
Hi. I gotta mute my. There we go. Okay. All right. Hey. Hey, Lindsay. How are you?
Hi, Katie. How are you?
Good. I'm having
Good.
some audio issues with my Zoom because,
Oh,
Zoom.
I know. Back to Zoom. Are you ditching the Google Meet?
Well, I think
I
like
know
the
it's hard.
strict ones, I don't know why this is.
I know. I feel like they're moving away from Zoom, right?
I mean, they want to cancel all of the,
Yeah. I mean, I don't blame them.
yeah, I don't either. I think it's
Right.
really expensive. Yeah, this is
Yeah.
really echoing here. Okay. Geez, look at it keeps doing that. Stop. Okay, well, I think what I'll do then is I'll mute this one. There we go. Are you still hearing an
Better.
echo?
Yeah. No, it sounds fine from here.
Does it sound okay?
Yeah, it sounds fine.
Okay, good.
Yeah, you think so, Bob? Yeah, fine, right?
Yeah, okay, great. All right.
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
we're going to start today. We're going to do two things. We're going to do stop motion. I'm going to just show you the process real fast, and then
Yeah.
we're going to do animation with Keynote. So go ahead and if you could open up Keynote, it's the one that looks like that if you haven't been in there. And you can see, I'm going to just show you what I did real quick. I did this just last night late. I took my pen that goes with my iPad and I just rotated it around and moved it off the screen. So I want you to take anything that's near you. I've got a remote, I've got my phone, my water, anything that's near you. Take your iPad and just stay in the same spot with your iPad, take a picture, and then move your object, and then take another picture, and then move your object and take another picture, and try as best you can to just stay where you are. Today, I'm mostly going to show you the process. You'll get better at it when you're actually trying to create something. But iPad stays in the same spot. You need like 5 pictures, 6. Take it, move object, take picture, move object. So just let it load up into your photo roll. And kids have fun with this. And if you're going to do this in class, like we did in physics for showing how charges move for electrostatics. And then in that case, what I did is I had students prop their iPad up on some books. So it was just a little more professional and the camera wasn't moving around. But for today's purposes, if you just get 5 quick pictures, that would be sufficient for what I want to show you. I think, or I have 6 in this one here. So once, I'll give you a second, go ahead and get those images. Once you do that, what you're going to do is I just open up photos. And then if you pull up from the bottom, you can get your menu and you can split screen your photos and Keynote. And so you can do this in either direction. You can either start from Keynote and grab your photos. I'm starting from photos. I'm going to grab Keynote. And I'm going to just hold it and slide it and let it go. And it split screens your iPad. Most kids know how to do this because they're used to opening up like Schoology and Notability, or whatever. So they're pretty good at that. If this is kind of your first time using your iPad a lot and you're a little clunky with it, don't worry, your students are going to help you out. Okay, so in Keynote, you're going to go ahead and just click choose theme. I just grabbed a basic white. Please stop me if you need anything. Feel free to unmute and stop me. And then here's a quick little tip. If you press and hold and drag, it'll highlight everything, and I'm just going to delete all of it. So I press, hold, drag, and then I deleted it all. I'm going to just add a bunch of blank slides here. You'll see that I lost my accessibility. There it is. The little plus down here on the bottom. So I'm going to hit plus. I'm going to scroll to the bottom. I've got a blank one here. I'm going to add a blank, and I'm going to add as many blank slides as I have pictures. So just add several blank slides here. Oops. Etc., etc. And then hopefully your pictures are on the bottom. I've done several things since I did this the other day. And so you're going to just start with your first image, and you can just press and hold and drag them over and add them to the slide. So I'm going to click on slide 1. Let's get rid of that. Click on slide 1. Go ahead and just drag it in. And then click on slide 2. Don't worry about if it's aligned or anything yet. I'm going to show you how to do that in a second. Click on slide 3, grab the third image, grab that one in, grab the fourth image, etc., etc. Questions so far? Everybody doing it? Okay. Once you drag a few in, we're going to go back up to the top, and you can see mine's kind of messy here. I'm going to slide this over a little bit. There's a little slider bar in the middle here if you want more room. Just slide over a little bit. And I'm going to click on my image, and I'm going to just drag it until you see the little bars there that help you center it. And so you see if I drag it around, I get that little yellow bar. And I'm going to just center each one. Center. I'm going to let it go. I'm going to go to my second slide. I'm going to center it. I slide up and down, and then I slide left, right until I get it in the crosshairs. And then the third one. So center all of your images. And you'll see you've got them all lined up there in a row. And now you can imagine in your class, students doing any kind of process, anything that you would want to see a progression of what is happening. I'm going to show you how to export this now as a stop motion. But you can start to think through like all of the different things that kids maybe would need to show a cycle. You know, Alex, I see you. You guys could do anything in earth science, right? Or physical science, all of those fun things. Okay, so at the top, it's annoying me. I'm still hearing myself echo. I'm having a Zoom issue this morning. All right, drop down. And then presentation options. And then presentation type. And you're going to tell it to loop the slideshow. And I chose self-playing for mine. And then you can play around with this. Kids will have fun with this. You can have it go really super fast. If you put the transitions really like at 0, you can have it go super slow if they're trying to really show like the progression of something. I chose 0.5 seconds. That seemed to work nicely for my little iPad pen moving around. And so you can kind of mess with that after the fact. But then if you go ahead and hit play, because I hit self-play on mine, it just goes. And you see mine went a little around in a circle, and then it jumped off the screen, which is kind of fun. Did everybody's work? Yeah, it's going? Okay, cool. And then you can export this under that same menu. If you go under stop motion basics and then hit export, and you can export it as a movie. And you can save it straight to your photo roll. Oh, important piece here to tell your kids, slide range all. The first couple times I tried this, I didn't know what the heck was wrong with mine because it only had one slide picked, and so nothing was moving. And so make sure you grab whatever slides you want in your range there. Um, and then I have mine on 1 second so it kind of steps through and it really looks like stop motion. But again, kids can kind of play around with that, how long in between, um, to see what it looks like. And then you just hit export. And you'll see it even shows you like a little preview of your image of your movie there. But then you can just save it to your photo roll or AirDrop it to your laptop or whatever you want to do. And I believe kids can put it straight into Schoology from here as well if you wanted them to turn it in. They should probably save it to their photo roll, but yeah, Schoology is here as an option as well. But I would, of course, have them save that to their photo roll and then turn it into Schoology. All right, questions on stop motion? Anybody? Pretty easy, right? Okay, I was going to jump into animation real quick and just show you how to do that with kids. This one's really cool with Magic Move is a new, I don't know if it's new, it's newer on Keynote. And so if you want to open up a new presentation and just get a blank slide, and I'm going to show you how to animate. We'll go just as fast. So you can see what my slides look like here. I've got, a kid who's going toward a mountain and then it gets closer to the mountain and then he's back further away from the mountain. And so we're going to today use this as a story that students could tell a story. And I'll show you my final product and then we'll look at how oops. Can you guys hear it? Okay, well, this kid is running for the mountain because he wanted to climb it. Child got to the mountain, climbed it successfully. Because this kid was so happy first and okay. All right, so you get the idea. I did that super fast yesterday. And so we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to just show you how to use Magic Move. So if you go to a blank slide, you're going to go up here to Shapes. And let's just, oh, sorry, I clicked the wrong one. The one next to it, that one. And just grab like a box. And then stretch it out and so that it's about half the image here. This will be our sky. And then if you click it and hit the paintbrush, you can change the color. Paintbrush is up here. Do the same thing and let's go ahead and make grass. Grab a square. Hit the paintbrush. Just made some neon colored green grass. And then just for our purposes, I'm gonna go ahead and just grab a mountain again. So when you're in the shapes up here, there's a search. You can just type in mountain or whatever you want to run to. And I just kind of size it up a little bit. And then whatever you want to run. I chose a kid before, but maybe today I want a dog. So I'm going to grab a dog. And since the dog is close to me in the beginning. I'm going to make the dog kind of big. And then I'll add a sun just for fun. Again, hit the paintbrush. Okay. Then we're going to use this cool tool. It is called Magic Move. And so if you click on the slides you're working on, you'll see you get a menu that pops out in the middle like that. And I'm going to click the word transition. And on the bottom it says add transition. And I'm going to pick Magic Move. Pick the one to the right. The one to the left is this is what was most recently used. And so we'll click, which doesn't matter. You could choose either one, but that's why it's there twice. It's because it shows you your most recently moved. And so you'll notice that it went dark because we didn't tell it what to do yet. So then I'm going to click done. Nothing happened yet. And it asks, do you want to duplicate the slide? You're going to say, yeah, let's duplicate. And so you could actually do this in either order. You can either duplicate the slide first or magic move. I like to hit magic move first. So you'll notice now I have a duplicate. I'm working on slides 6 and 7 here. So now I'm going to bring my dog closer to the mountain and make the dog smaller because it's farther away. And the sun, I'm going to make the sun move a little bit over to here. And then if we go ahead back to slide 6 and hit play and hit tap, you'll see it combines slides 6 and 7 and they moved. So 6 and 7 are now combined with that magic move. And then we can do it again. Let's go ahead and tap on slide 7, hit transition, add transition, magic move. It's gonna go dark because we didn't do anything yet. We're gonna hit done. We're gonna duplicate. And now I want to have my dog run like over the mountaintop, you know? And so I'm going to go to this word animate. I clicked on the dog. I click on the little arrow and I'm going to hit animate. I've got some choices down here. Build in is exactly what it sounds like. We've all been making slideshows forever. Build out is exactly what it sounds like. But we're going to add an action in here. And so go ahead and hit add action. And you can see all these things. This is where you can kind of have some fun with this, like bouncing or blinking or pulsing. But I'm going to create a path and you can actually draw the path. You can see you can get either a jagged line or a squiggly line. I'm going to use jagged, I guess, to make it look like the dog is kind of bounding over the mountain. And I'm going to just take this dog and I'm going to draw the dog kind of going over the mountain to here. And it gives you a little preview and you can hit done and then hit done. And so I'm going to go back to slide 6 and I'm going to hit play and I'm going to tap. It goes like that. And then I'm going to tap it again. And my dog's going to run over the mountain. Then I can add one last one. I'm going to click on slide 8. I'm going to hit transition. I'm going to magic move it again. I'm going to hit done. I'm going to duplicate. And now I'm going to bring my dog a little closer again on this side, and I'm going to have my sun maybe setting. And the last piece of this is that you can have your students add audio to each one and have them like tell a story. And so on each slide, you can have some audio added, which is kind of cool. So if they're trying to like create a review slide or explain something to you and you want to hear them say it, on each slide, you can have them add a little bit of audio. That happens up here under the media. You just click on this and you tell it record audio. I'm going to say, once upon a time, my dog Maple went running toward the mountain. Once upon a time, my dog Maple went running toward the mountain. It doesn't want to do it, I think, because I'm on Zoom. But you guys can try it there. You're muted. You can have it add. And you'll see I've got my audio files. I did this the other day. And my audio files are here. This won't show up in the story. It just sits here so you know it's there. So kids can move it off to the side or just leave it right in the middle. But it doesn't show up when you hit play. It disappears when it goes there. And they can connect it to each transition. So, for example, here, if you hit edit and you get, not under edit, where is it? It's under, oh, up here at the top, these three little dots here is you get your build order. And so you can tell your audio when to start. Do you want it to start with build one after it? You can add in a delay of a certain amount of time. You can tell it to start on a certain tap there. And so students will be able to connect the audio to the action that's happening. And so try it out when you're down on your the slides here. I'm on, oops. The ones that you built, you can go ahead and hit play and watch it run through the different cycles and have them come back. Magic move. Pretty cool. I do have some links I want to share with all of you just in case you want to go back. The one we just did, I'm going to put it in the chat here so that you can keep these. Okay, so animating with Keynote, the one we just did, I gave you just a quick little overview of that. But then I also have some links down here to share. Several are from the Apple education community. There are teachers just like us that have used this in class. There are so many examples if you get into that forum of how people used both of these things in class. And then all the way down on the bottom is my site that I'm curating stuff that I'm doing. So I've put some information on my page that I just have labeled as Apple. And so you can find different resources there as well. All right, stop motion and animate in less than, well, in about 20 minutes. Efficiency is key. Questions? Comments? Concerns? All right, well, I'll hang
Thank
around.
you.
I want to try some
Awesome.
more
Yeah.
things. Go ahead, Lindsay.
No, I just said thank you. It's
Oh, yeah.
great.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, I'll hang around. If you guys have questions, I'm happy to help you, individually here.
Thanks,
Those
Katie.
yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
Thanks, Alex.
See you later.
See you. Good to see you, Alex.
Good to see you too.
Yeah, have a good day.
You too.